Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I wanted to follow on the tour video, the virtual tour video I created last time and focus really on specific component to the co-location services. And today I'm going to walk you through the different levels of racks that we have on offer here at Cyberfort and where the customer's kit actually resides. So let's just jump straight into it. So here we have an open frame, which is essentially an entry-level cabinet. And this would be where the customer would house their infrastructure. So it's 42U high, and these are the server rails that the customer's kit would actually sit on. These would generally be used in a dedicated environment. Generically, it's a telecoms or telecommunication equipment inside there where you need cross connects between racks essentially. We couldn't have these on a shared co-location floor simply because of the security levels that we adhere to here at Cyberfort. There's not really much more to say about this rack itself. Our entry level is actually an APC net shelter cabinet, and let's go and take a look at one of those. So here we find ourselves on one of our many data halls, and as you can see, the difference between the open frame to Cyberfort's standard offering is a closed cabinet. We use industry-leading suppliers, APC, and essentially it's a steel frame, sides with a meshed front and back doors, and we can actually provide different locking mechanisms to specific customers. As I say, this is our entry-level cabinet we offer here at Cyberfort. So let me show you what a higher security rack would look like on the same floor. So here we have one of our Apex racks, and actually these racks are our highest level of secure racks that we have on offer here at Cyberfort. These racks themselves, they are aligned to a particular standard, and that is the loss prevention standard, or LPS 1175. Now the standard itself is broken into different security ratings. So SR2 right the way through to SR8, and let me talk you through and explain a little bit about what those security ratings mean. If it's an SR8, it could actually withstand an AK47 being shot at it. Everything is tested with half an hour or 45-minute time to be able to infiltrate this. This particular rack itself is an SR4, so this can withstand power tools for 30 minutes without being broken into. Security conscious customers that require this level of security inside a nuclear bunker that's then inside a Faraday cage, the guys can actually opt for one of these. So this is a higher level of steel around the entire perimeter, and you'll also notice there's no meshed front or meshed back. So you're thinking that airflow would be an issue. These grills that you're seeing on the front here actually have aircon units attached to them the other side. So again, the aircon is still getting to the servers on the inside of this to still provide a sufficient cooling. They've actually thought of the nth degree of security with these particular racks. So where the power and the network connectivity comes from under the floor in this particular room, they've actually thought about putting a steel plate around that. So even if there was to ever be an attack that comes from underneath, we've still thought about protecting what's inside this rack itself. So this is the highest level of rack that we can offer here at Cyberfort. So now I've walked you through the different levels or the different tiers of racks here at Cyberfort. It's then a case of discussing and walking through and understanding where the customer would like to have these specific racks located within the data center. This specific customer actually didn't want to have their cabinet on a shared floor. They required it behind a roller shutter, like you can see here. So a little bit more additional security above this roller shutter. You can have your own dedicated cage, for example, on a shared colo floor. It then goes right through to having your own dedicated room inside this facility. So like I spoke about earlier on with the open frame, they are ideal for someone that has their own dedicated area. Because you can have wires, cross connects and all that good stuff flowing between racks. You wouldn't necessarily want that in a shared area. So yeah, it's really determined. It really depends on what the customer requests, and it really does come down to their requirement. So we've delved into a specific component of co-location services, and we spoke about the racks themselves. If you did enjoy the video, please do give us a like. If you do have any questions, please do give us or leave a comment below. And to keep up with recent content or upcoming content, do subscribe to our channel.